everybody, and welcome back to the NLC. It's been a long old day, but we are wrapping it up with Riddle taking on KOVA. I think there's an expected outcome from this game, I'm going to be honest with you guys.
So, let's just take a look at the last 5 matches, guys. Yeah.
Would you like to know the full stats here?
Okay,
Riddle are 11-4 right now.
Yes.
KOVA are 2-13.
Yeah.
So, you know, maybe break that lucky number and go 2-14.
Riddle 7-game win streak at the moment, I believe.
It's going to be a hot uphill battle for KOVA. See if they can end on a high note, because they are well and truly in the relegation spot as the Group B representative. And, you know, you want to end on a bang. You've already seen it was Dusty who lost to Granite earlier. They lost their last game of the split. Winning that final game, while it doesn't really change too much in the standings in the grand scheme of things, what it does do for you is it does give you a little bit more confidence going into that relegation tournament.
Absolutely, and that's what you're gonna need, because I mean, you'll take what you can get. Obviously, you haven't been able to find too much to draw success in the regular split, and that's why you're in the relegation. So, definitely gonna want to ride a high into that one. And no, I think KOVA, did KOVA come up, or were they in the relegations before? Or
no,
am I just wrong on both.
KOVA have been with us for a while. It's Galaxy Racer who joined us, and oh god, did we actually have another team join us? I've had a break fart.
Technically resolved, but they
Barrage, but yeah, there was a bit. That's not quite the same.
Yeah, exactly. So
KOVA replaced Ents.
KOVA replaced
Ents. Thank you. Thank you. Magnus, our admin is actually better at his job than we are at our jobs. Let's be real. Went to chat and select, by the way. We've had 5 bans go through. We've actually had Simply's Tryndamere banned away from him. KOVA looking for one final ban. The Zinzao and the Gwen taken away, so they're kind of just targeting those power picks along with the Viego.
Yeah, so I wonder what this spells for Riddle. Typically, the split has kind of been, I'm not going to necessarily say straight up the MC show, but usually when MC is doing well, the entirety of Riddle are doing well, it's going to be a first pick Irelia. So obviously we've seen the potential strength of this champion already today. I do think it is very powerful. Enough to first pick, I'm unsure, but Riddle certainly believes so. So let's see what KOVA want to respond with, because I think when it comes to KOVA on the red side in particular, they tend to kind of allow Outlandish to have a lot of freedom in his jungle picks, and those can be pretty big curveballs to deal with. Sylas is going to be the R1, and when you lock in Sylas, you know, you're looking to scrap typically very early on. Obviously, sometimes used as a counter pick, so I'm expecting this to just kind of match the Aurelia regardless of where it goes, and we'll have to see.
Hello!
Riven. All right, well, I think I know what direction KOVA are going for this game then.
Yeah. Keep in mind, just sorry to interrupt you, Foxy, but that could actually be Riven mid. Now, I feel like Tattoo is probably the person to take it, but if that's an Aurelia mid, you put a Riven into it, it's not as awful as you might think. So that is a potential flexible pick there, along with
this is the benefit. This is the benefit of champions like Aurelia, where, you know, they're new to the meta, right? They recently got buffed, so people aren't really 100% certain on the matchups. And that works both ways. Like, the people playing Aurelia aren't necessarily sure on 100% of the matchups, and playing against Aurelia not 100% sure on the matchups either. So if you've got like maybe a one-trick or champion you're very comfortable playing, and you know that it does well into Aurelia, there's a good chance that they haven't practiced this matchup too much, and it could work out in your favor.
Look at that smile on Jamada.
KOVA are here to entertain. I think at the end of the day, it's going to be a pretty good game. Now, I will say Riddle coming out of the first 3 picks, I think their solo lane matchups are probably going to be a lot more positive than KOVA's. KOVA, I think, making the right choice. They should just double ban out Gooby here. 2 aggressive AD carries. If they want to go something like Kalista away, it wouldn't surprise me as well. Kalista plus Draven, you just want to try and remove away the biggest lane bullies you possibly can. You will still potentially have to deal with things like the Varus as well. But at the end of the day, it's better than having to deal with, like, you know, a Kalista Nautilus or whatever. And Riddle, with the banner of the Braum, says they're likely looking for something like that. Interestingly enough, Thresh is still up, so I wonder if that's maybe going to change anything for the, you know, the support pick here for TR, or whether Riddle also want to snap that one up, maybe go down the hyper carry route, because they've got such strong solo lane matchups.
I'm curious to see, like, if the Nautilus is still on the cards here for Riddle, because when you look at the side of KOVA, they're all just so slippery. Vayne with his ult and a tumble. Riven jumps around constantly as well. It's something that's going to make MCs pay on hard mode already. It's like, if you have something that you can just lock down. I mean, it is PlayStation, so, you know, maybe he just wants to go proper for comfort, but there is definitely benefit to getting some hard CC here against that KOVA lineup.
Yeah, and I think you've got, you know, Sylas Riven on the board, Karma And Vayne, I am imagining, is going to be the bottom lane outright. I don't think we're seeing a Silas jungle unless we're just being bamboozled. I think Riddle are looking at their bottom lane matchup right now, so they can lock in whatever they want. Gooby's going to go for the Ziggs, and then we're going to get a Pyke out of PlayStation. Okay. Something I haven't seen Flade play in a very long time. Whether he's even played it on stage on the NLC in a very long time is also something I'd have to go and double check. But something he's actually kind of capable on. So I'm excited to see it. And there's a lot of burst damage to get those resets rolling. So pretty good there. And honestly, you spoke about the mobility. There's not much of a better way to lock down some champions than just removing them off the Rift. As I guess we're getting Silas jungle with Soraka somewhere.
Soraka. Oh, yeah, the Riven.
Yeah.
That's not Karma Soraka. Like, no, if that's Karma Soraka, I'm leaving here. And we're
reminder
to the casters, and I'm not going to throw. We're just going to walk.
Now, obviously, reminder: this game is technically another game. With Fnatic winning, Riddle can't move up. They can't move down. KOVA are obviously locked into relegations. Hence, looks like we're going to end the day on a bit of a bang with some pretty fun drafts.
They got 20 seconds to move it around, right?
No, they don't.
No, they're locked now.
All right, I'm out. See you later, guys.
He's doing what I normally do. You know, I respect it though. Someone has to walk out on a draft every once in a while. Foxy.
Yeah.
Friend.
That's me.
Comrade. What are you making of these? Oh, he's back.
What a coward. He didn't commit to it.
I realised I've got to do my job. I can't trust you lots of throw.
What do you mean? We've got some grey throws coming on. All
right, go on then. Actually, you know what, Foxtrot?
Yeah, there you go. We've got a banging game here with a banging draft and a pair of banging casters. Take it away.
And your guys' analysis was absolutely banging as well. Yeah, well, it looks like we've got a for-fun game coming our way. I'm looking forward to it. I think, end of the day, it's the last game of the regular season here at the NLC. We've had a long day, 6 games all the way. KOVA obviously can gain nothing from this, and neither can Riddle at this stage. So it is, why not? Just throw everything out there, go and pick the champions that you want to have a bit of fun with on competitive stage. Sometimes it's a chance to show yourself off as an individual player. And KOVA's certainly going for it with Silas jungle, Vayne mid, Riven top, and Karma Soraka bot lane. Unless we actually see a bit of a lane swap coming through and we have Karma mid and then we just see Vayne or Soraka mid and we see Vayne Karma bot. I don't know. We'll have to see when we get into game here.
And you know, this Ziggs Pyke bot lane, I was actually doing some co-streaming with Chronicle and Atlas earlier today of LCK challenges, and Dragon DRX Academy played, it was Bao and Becca, they played Ziggs Pyke bot lane. And they entered really badly. So I'm not sure if that means anything, but yeah.
I thought you were leading up to and it was kind of OP. Nope, they ran it down.
It went atrocious. But, you know, different game, different players. I guess we got to see how this one pans out. I actually have some interesting thoughts on this draft, I'm going to be honest. First off, Vayne into Revelli in the mid lane. I don't think this is such a bad matchup, in all honesty. I feel like you can kind of keep her at bay. If she engages on you, you can condemn her off. You have true damage, which you can't resist with the W. I don't think it's awful. And this Karma Soraka bot lane. Okay, so what are you going to do? You're going to just spam abilities of the waves and clear them, right? And Ziggs can't poke you because you have too much sustain. So I actually think the bot lane's not bad into the Ziggs Pyke. And I actually think the Vayne's okay. I'm not convinced by Silas jungle or really the Riven top into Renekton Nidalee. So I'm not sure about Tatui and Outlandish. But boss side of the map, I'm actually vibing with it. I actually think there's some thought process there which is valuable.
Okay, well, we'll have to see if it's something that's going to suddenly shake up the competitive world by seeing a Soraka Karma bot lane in full force here for KOVA. Kind of excited to see PlayStation on the Pyke as well. We've only seen a little bit of Pyke in competitive. You mentioned over in the LCK Career Challenges, we saw a bit of it, but obviously Hylissang has played it on the LEC recently. That's kind of a Hylissang pick though. Yeah. So not everybody happy to sort of pick that champion up.
Essentially, the thought process with Ziggs is eventually it gets to a point where Ziggs is very, very self-sufficient, right? You can clear waves before they even get to the tower. It makes it very hard for the enemy team to dive you. You can farm from 8 screens away. It basically means that once you have, maybe Lost Chapter, maybe a tier if you're grabbing that, or at that sort of point where you have the mana pool and a few points in queue, your Pyke or your support can just leave the lane and go do what they want and roam about. So I completely understand it from that side of it, and that's why the Pike is great with the Ziggs to speed them up. The thing is, though, I feel like this lane...
I mean, they very clearly get Snurmy down to a low HP there. Last bomb doesn't quite land. The Ignite coming in useful, but Gooby overextends ever so slightly. They really committed to the kill there. Didn't quite work out, and Tiara looking to punish on this Soraka as best he can. But very early engage from PlayStation has actually got a lot of work done here. He's looking for the second attempt, drags Snurmy back. Snurmy will drop for first blood, but Outlandish is coming for a level 2 gang. Now, there is a big minion wave to work with here, but Outlandish should be able to pick up 2 and a double kill for Outlandish.
Yeah, so still pretty favorable towards KOVA. This is the one vulnerability I see in the spot lane up against the Pike, is that a gauge potential. But as long as you're not dying to those engages, which, you know, granted they did die there, but the main thing is that they can very much out-sustain the Ziggs poke. Now, MC is here, but they would have found him.
They knew he was coming as well. You could see Tiara in that area with a bit of support from Gooby. Will force the flash out from Outlandish. Now, Snurmy level 1. He is only level 1, by the way. So not quite able to impact this the way he would like. And MC actually ends up picking up the kill. Gooby now has to be careful. He gets dragged in, and Outlandish picks up his 3rd kill of the game. Sacrificed himself for a blue take here.
Yeah, you know, honestly, Silas doing pretty well so far. Kex just took a tower hit.
And Tatui was looking for the engage.
Not quite able to find it.
It's Kex gonna, he's just gonna do it. Will he die? No, he'll get away. He'll get away.
Oh, no.
Good stuff. Oh, no, he died. Wow.
It's fine. That's the thing is, so Tatui used all his cooldowns to gap close. Early in the game, Riven's cooldowns are kind of long. Left himself vulnerable in the tower, because ideally you want to be able to, like, as directed WUE, but we're seeing more ganks in the bot lane.
And they're going for Snurmy as well, because he doesn't have that flash available. Drags him back over. They get out of the silence for the time being. No one gets rooted. Tiara's now the second target that MC has chosen to focus, and he'll pick up that kill. Snurmy should go down to Gooby here. Could also go down to MC, and it will be the double kill for the Nidalee. And Tatui just walks in and dies.
Yeah.
Kex picks up another one. Looking like a bit of a landslide now for Riddle as things have started to open up.
I mean, one big thing is that KOVA's bot lane dying like this so frequently is a big problem. As much as I like the sustain concept into the Ziggs, I actually saw some of that in the LCK, where when Ziggs was picked, they countered with like a mobile AD carry like Lucian, or even, you know, we saw NS do this twice. They ran an AD carry with Yumi, and they just out-sustained and out-traded. So that's what I thought was the concept behind this. But the problem is, if you keep dying to ganks, it doesn't work. They actually could have outplayed that if they didn't get hit by the spear, but as soon as that connected, they were in such a rough spot.
Slowq has to do a little bit of dancing now as the exhaust comes through. He has a flash, a great stun, tries to dance back towards the minions. Can he find that second blade surge? He's back towards the tower. He flashes away, somehow gets away from that gank. Beautiful resets from the blade surge, and in the meantime, Tatui dies again.
Yeah, Slowq's insane. I'm just going to spit it out there. I was pretty critical of this guy earlier in the split. He is fully ascended to godhood at this point. And it's a big fact in why they're so far ahead. And now...
Simply's dead.
Yep. Simply's dead. And again, Tatui is getting kind of bashed. And this is the thing, is I'm not a fan of the Riven into Renekton matchup. I think, you know, I mean, just blinding the Riven anyway. It's never going to go well, right? And as much as I think there were some interesting concepts at play in this game, it's very clear that Riddle are just outperforming KOVA right now.
Yeah, even on a micro level. At this point, though, MC does have to be a little careful. He'll drop. Who even got the kill? Oh, it goes
Outlandish.
over.
I mean, he is fed at this point. I will say that much.
Fed silences can be very annoying to deal with. It looks like we've got like 4-man roaming death squads coming out from KOVA right now.
Yeah, top lane's over.
Satui's decided there's no way he can 1v1 the Renekton. He's going to join the rest of his team and just run down towers.
Yeah. I respect the decision, honestly.
There's a lot of free plate gold that goes the way of the Renekton, though, with no one, no one stopping him.
You know what? That's future KOVA's problem, right?
No, it's not today's KOVA's problem. Nor is that 2-level deficit on Tatui. He's now become the second jungler. He's decided to just roam across the map.
It's Riven, right?
It's literally in her name.
Yeah. Just gaming about. And now 3, 2, 1.
And I think Riven's going to end up dying here. And she does. MC picks up the kill.
See, it's still water-based. It's now gone from Riven to Fountain Riven. Tattoo's spending a lot of time there in this game. A massive amount of CS just being absorbed by this tower. And
it's 40 CS down right now, close to a 3-level disadvantage. Yep, that is a 3-level disadvantage. This is it's looking pretty brutal.
I've seen this before. This is when you're in promos and solo queue. This is what your top laner does.
This is when you get XXX ribbon only XXX in your promos. Yeah, 69 in your promos. And then they get a 3-level disadvantage to a Renekton and just constantly die, and then decide to roam across the map at level 5.
Yep. Come into your lane and take your farm because you said, bro, can you play save? And
it's just all right. No. All right, I'm just gonna leave my lane and just start playing safe. Gooby locked down by Outlandish, but Outlandish isn't yet level 6 somehow. He really felt like he would have been. Gets dropped pretty low here. They're trying to body block so that he can't get onto Gooby. That's an early stopwatch that's been picked up by him. Oh my god, look at how much health he got back. That's absolutely insane. And Gooby,
the red buff
does go down just about. Nearly survives there, but can't quite find it. And you can see PlayStation was looking for another engage with the pike there. Riddle, full gamer mode right now. They're absolutely smurfing.
And I will say, credit to MC for the good spears, but also...
Okay. Credit to MC, you were saying?
Never mind.
Oh no, PlayStation, he's getting out supported. The shutdown goes over to Tiara.
Never mind, no credit to MC after that. I was going to say credit to MC for landing some good spears, but also it just felt like Tiara cannot dodge a spear to save his life at the moment. But then, Riddle's bot lane, not even bot lane, their jungle support just kind of in.
And Gooby almost locked down by Snurmy and Tiara again, but manages to get away with that Hextech satchel charge. But Outlandish is on the hunt, looking for another tower dive situation, as is Simply, who's heading down himself as well.
I think he got away, but he was close.
Oh, PlayStation's coming down to try and help out on this dive. Outlandish is not yet level 6. Has to be a low careful, but he locks up Gooby. Hextech satchel charge actually
it knocked him out.
Outlandish out of the tower.
Just a rebound.
I feel like we need to provide some more support to Gooby here, guys. He's getting a perma-camped.
He's getting cyber bullied, as I like to call it. But he's got TP, so who even cares?
He's literally just going to get this minion wave. Literally going to pick up the minion wave. Not even bothered in the slightest. I don't know if we can get a little brief check-in in our int lane, which is that top lane.
I saw Tattoo go for a 1v1, get demolished and run away. Yeah, Renekton has double the gold of the Riven. And I saw him take those Krugs 2 minutes and 15 seconds ago, and he's taking them again. So he's kind of enjoying this.
Big roam up. They know that those Krugs have gone. It's about whether they...
drink of his Caulfields. Who wins?
Well, we'll find out just about now, I think. Although Kex does not have the vision in the red side jungle, so doesn't want to commit. Saved by vision. PlayStation overextends a little bit here, forced to back away. Here comes Slowq, actually using a defensive. What was that's a stolen ultimate. I thought it was him using his own ultimate defensively. Oh, Simply gets a kill onto Slowq. And somehow Riddle just letting go of the map slightly right now. It's really just Kex versus the world. And speaking of, and I think Tattoo is just dead.
The heal!
Although saved by Soraka.
And lives.
And Gooby dies as well. How? What happened to you, Riddle? What is going on? You would
Snurmy just solo kill Gooby.
Yeah, Snurmy just solo kill Gooby. Gooby is 1-5 right now. The Goobster is 1-5.
He just got goob.
That's it. That's exactly how you describe that, Orcs. He just got goobed.
Honestly, no idea what's going on.
Well, we almost have top lane tower down. I think Kex is the one player right now on Riddle who's beyond 5 minutes actually played a good game.
Yeah, Kex didn't get the memo from the rest of the team.
The rest of the team's memo was just run it down as hard as you physically can. And Kex is like, wait, guys, I can't lose to a Riven. This is just not possible. Guys,
this game doesn't count. So we just pick what you want and we'll just have fun. But Kex was in the toilet at the time. And so he comes back and he's like, guys, why do we have Ziggs Pike bot lane? Why is Gooby getting solo killed by a Karma?
Who knows, my friends? Who knows?
Well,
we are coming. I mean, Outlandish has loved this bot lane. He is really going for it. Has that point, but will catch Gooby again. Gooby is gonna die.
That was clean.
Yeah, that was nice. Snurmy trying to stop slow Q. That's a lot of damage coming up. He just kills him. I mean, it doesn't even look like MC's interested. MC wasn't even interested.
I don't know what they can actually do to a Vayne. Like, you shouldn't hit a spear on it ever. Slow Q, again, it's so hard to hit a stun, and she can just condemn you out of your Q animation to cancel it. I really actually think this Vayne pick was pretty big brain. I think the bot lane as well, other than the whole dying a million times and inting, he's actually pretty good in counting what the Ziggs wants to do. So I actually think these are kind of smart from KOVA. It's just kind of like the Riven top lane I'm a bit about.
I think we've all been a little bit about the Riven top lane, my man, but it'll be another kill for Kicks. Outlandish will get the shutdown here, though. Outlandish is kind of popping on the Silas jungle right now. He's going for it.
Yeah, and I mean, it's good that he got that for the shutdown, but also that Renekton was level 11. Outlandish was level 7. That's a 4-level gap. I mean, look at his farm as well. He's just been taking every Raptor camp under the sun. I mean, not Raptor, sorry, Krugs. It's pretty disturbing in all honesty. This crocodile is pretty big. He's been thrown around in the toilets, in the sewers. And now he's supersized.
Taking out some Ninja Turtles in the meanwhile. It's actually finally got his revenge. Yeah, well... This is Merc Treads, by the way. Merc Treads Renekton, because I think he frankly doesn't give a flying damn about Riven. So really big, as I'm going to say as my observer put it, the maximum disrespect towards Tatooine in that lane.
Honestly, why not? I mean, you've got an
8-1 Silas in a bot lane that's going quite well, and plus Vayne is majority or like a lot of true damage, so who really cares about Tabai's this game?
Yeah.
It's a 4-level.
You see to be shorter.
4-level advantage right now for Kex, by the way.
Pretty big diff. 100 CS lead, just under. So pretty much Flame Horizon at this point. So in summary, less than ideal for the Riven.
I feel like you have to win this game through Kex, though. I feel like it's going to be really rough if you can't. Oh, what was that damage?
Night Harvester.
Oof. Oof.
Yeah.
That's maximum oof.
And it was a long-range speed he tumbled away from.
Trying to set up this mid lane tower taker here. You can see that is a big ult coming in from Slow Q. He'll die to a condemn on the tower, and the rest of his team didn't even bother. They knew he went too early.
You're on your own, bro. Not interested in the slightest. Oh, they found Kex because Kex found them.
Oh, well, Kex doesn't have his ultimate available. I don't. Oh, he does have it available, but doesn't choose to use it.
Crazy damage.
Outlandish is kind of crushing right now. Now Snurmy and Tiara. Oh, that's a flash in from PlayStation. Trying to take down Snurmy to a point where you can find that execute. Actually, Snurmy gets baited out with the ultimate. They've got the healing coming through. The healing and the shielding. The healing and the shielding. Oh, you're going to give Tatooine. He gets his first kill of the game.
He gets a kill.
Tatooine's back into it. Outlandish is now going toe-to-toe versus Kex. Kex doing his best. He does have that healing reduction with the Executioner's cooling in his inventory, but chooses not to commit to the fight here because Simply's coming back in, and Outlandish will back off. I think KOVA can win. KOVA can win, guys.
Have faith.
1 in 7 Gooby, by the way. Worse score than Tatooine right now. Tatooine was not happy just feeding the Renekton. He also really wants to feed.
And Q. There we go. Yeah, because now he reset his goals. So Slowkey got 300 there. Cash in the bank.
What am I watching?
I don't know, man.
This is almost worse than the Godsent Galaxy Racing game, because at least you knew that was full troll. There's like a semblance of the Riddle comp that's supposed to have worked here.
Yeah.
I really feel like it's not doing it. Oh my god, how much damage is Karma doing?
Yeah, I mean, Karma's stacked. Honestly, best part about this comp, probably the Karma Strucker bot lane. I kind of rate that. Honestly, I'm vibing with it. Into the Ziggs. Yeah, I don't know why our observers switched Karma mid and then Vayne ADC, you know. That's not where they were laning. I don't appreciate that.
No, we need Karma back into the bot lane here.
Yeah, Karma was the bot laner. Don't misrepresent it.
As simply as the AD carry.
If people will tune back in, they'll think that it was an AD carry vein, but it was not. It was a mid lane vein, right?
It was.
There's a distinct difference. And
Kex doing his best here, straight on to Tiara, who's forced to flash away. Now slow Q the target. Force simply will go in, back in with the ultimate, finds the second stun, dives back onto Outlandish, but just straight up dies. PlayStation can't find the execute with the ultimate from Soraka as well. That will be a 2 for nothing on the bot side of the map. You can see now it's going to be Kex jumping in. Look at the damage that Kex is doing, by the way. The healing from Tiara is just too goddamn strong. And Snurby! What the fuck? Come on, stand on me, MC! This is your best champion! This is your best champion! What are you doing?
His ankles are broken. He needs a cat.
As are his hands, apparently. KOVA are going to win. They're going to win, guys.
They're going to win worlds, man.
KOVA are going to win worlds, that's for sure.
What a game, honestly. What a gameplay experience.
Last game of the
replay of that
season.
one. I mean, it's just, look at the healing coming out from Chara. And this is through the Grievous Wounds, right? Just sick. And then lands a spear, jumps in. The heal to keep him alive. And then MC is like, oh, what am I doing?
What am I doing? Just press my buttons.
Chara learns to dodge a spear, right? It took him 18 minutes, but he can finally dodge spears. And he's able to keep himself alive.
11-1-4 Outlandish, 5-2-7 Karma bot, and that Tatooine score, it's kind of paling in comparison to Gooby right now, who's 1-8. He has not had a fun game thus far. You can see Outlandish now on the sidelines looking for a flank opportunity here onto Riddle, and he will walk into the range. He goes straight in, trying to find MC as MC is locked down. That's going to be a stopwatch over the wall for Outlandish. The rest of the team coming in to support him, but Riddle will not be able to convert. And that will be the end of that.
Yep. Now, Riddle. Trying to find something here, but oh my god, look at this poke damage.
That's pretty disgusting Karma damage right now, honestly.
It's just obscene. And very difficult contest. And I feel like if you don't kill someone on the side of KOVA, they're going to, like, you get them low, but there's going to be full HP a second later. And also with a shield. And also, you're dead. Oh
my god, Gooby forced to flash away again. He is not having a good time of it this game.
He's getting goobed.
Oh, and Outlandish, he's looking for it. Tries to find it with the Proto Belt, but can't quite do it. And Tatooine on the sidelines, just desperate for a kill. Please, sir, just a scrap. Just a scrap of a Ziggs kill.
Has he farmed in like the past 15 minutes? Oh, now here's the matchup we're looking for.
Here's the matchup. Kex finds the stun. There's the exhaust, trying to buy time as the ultimate comes through from Soraka. Slow Q there, looking for the stun. MC can't land a spear at the moment. PlayStation's coming in. Simply kept alive for the time being. That's the stun coming through. There's Slow Q's ultimate. Finally gets the kill. A big shot. A huge. What was that shot down? Like Kex needed any more gold. That was 1,000 gold, I think Kex picked up in one go.
Yep.
Oh, Tatooine jumps back in, will find one kill.
Riven Gaming.
For the time being. Riven Gaming for the time being. As you said, Kex now going in with the second exhaust of the team fight going his way. But he has used all of those abilities. And I think this is going to be Tatooine with his revenge. A triple kill on the Riven. And despite one of the worst laning phases I've seen in professional play, Tatooine finds himself back in the game.
Yeah, it took a long time, 20 minutes for that payoff. But we see Simply kind of caught out here. Nice little stun from PlayStation for the combo, but then they get silenced and rooted here to sort of ward them off. A lot of damage put through from the Karma, and then in this extended fight, it's just the value gained from this Karma and this rocket. Even the Riven with like the repeated shielding coming in, just feels like it's impossible to kill anyone. And Riddle kind of already used all their oomph in this fight, kind of expired, and the Ziggs ult hits Aurelia's corpse, I guess. So definitely not getting back up after that one, but not really amounting to too much else.
This game is a fiesta. But a fiesta that Outlandish has been doing very well in so far. You can see the total champion damage up on your screens. Kex kind of dwarfing everyone, but not dwarfing Snurmy by the amount that you think he would be. Snurmy outputting a huge amount of damage this game now, but this is Infernal Soul Point coming through. And it looks like Riddle do want to contest this, because right now all the dragons have been completely dominated by KOVA. You can see it was a attempted look for a pull coming in from PlayStation, but he won't be able to find it as Simply is able to dodge away nicely.
I think Riddle can fight this one. And honestly, my big question here is why didn't KOVA start playing Karma AD carry sooner?
Well, exactly.
You know, it's looking pretty cracked. It's looking pretty good. A nice thank you, Observer. We got the Karma back into the role. This is what we're dealing with. It was not a Vayne AD carry. Okay, now he's really messing with things.
What is going on, lads? It's Soraka top. I didn't realize it was Soraka top. I mean, Tatui's score probably would be more reflective of his impact in this game.
His gold, probably, in particular.
Yeah, absolutely. Hex going to push down this bottom side of the map. You can see Ziggs desperately holding on to the mid lane tier 1. That's kind of what Ziggs is good at once he gets to a certain point in the game. But Gooby has not been having a fun one either. Apart from decent CS numbers, he's been relatively...
Oh, here's the squadron.
Oh, the gank squad's coming through. Kex, I don't think Kex gets out of this easily, but he gets a shot down. 1-for-1 when you've got a 4-man gank squad on your head with a huge shutdown going in favor. I would love to see what his gold is right now. What's the gold of Renekton? I need to know.
Several money.
13,000. Several monies. Going to be forced to back away, though. Outlandish will use the stolen... bomb thing, can't remember the name of the thing's bomb. Mega Inferno bomb to just scout out the Baron, but they're not doing it, so there you go.
But made sure they weren't, and now KOVA can go back to chilling. Gold's actually dead even, mostly down on the Renekton, and Kex going for the Serpent's Fangs, so investing in some anti-shielding, has the anti-healing as well. He's really sick of dealing with KOVA, in all honesty, which, you know, I kind of don't blame him, in all honesty.
Well, I think he has to. If he's going to be the carry, doesn't Renekton Ruthless Predator burst through all shields anyway? Yeah,
but it's kind of janky to save that for like a shield, you know?
Yeah, it's true, because you'd be forever trying to predict when the shield comes through from the Karma, which is practically all the time.
It has to be empowered as well.
So yeah, they actually land a nice pull. There's the Mega Inferno bomb, simply taken low. Doesn't get executed out by PlayStation. The healing just too strong, as the shielding is as well. And now Outlandish looks for it with that Irelia ultimate stolen away, but won't be able to convert much further than this. You can see MC backing away. And honestly, Caretaker Kext back into the fight. It feels like Riddle without Kext right now are just not a team. And he needs to be there to ensure that KOVA aren't walking all over them.
I do not disagree. And the Pyke just a little bit short. Actually, Soraka is really annoying to play into as a Pyke, because just when you think you're going to find that ult, the indicator's up.
What is that damage, by the way?
Yeah, that's pretty substantial. As I was saying, just as you think you're about to kill a target, the healing comes in and you end up missing your ult, wasting it, and it's pretty doomed.
Outlandish was looking for another engage here onto Kex. You can see Riddle trying to keep hold of their mid lane tier 1 for the time being, but I don't think they're going to be able to. Finally, KOVA find the angle, and Riddle do not want to commit to the fight, and that will be a decent pickup now for KOVA in the mid lane. And we have an Infernal Soul spawning for them in just under 2 minutes, and that really is going to require Riddle to do something, you know?
Yeah. Fight win would be ideal. I think slow Q is pretty close to Divine Sundra. Obviously, Kex is very fed and highest level in the game by 2 levels, so it's kind of just what he can do to really disrupt the side of KOVA.
Basically be there. I think that's the key question, because for a lot of these fights he has not yet been directly involved. I'd love to see Morello's coming out. There is a Morello's on MC. I'd love to see one also picked up onto Gooby, by the way. The more healing reduction you can get on this team, the better. I think when you're dealing with this many sources of healing and shielding, it might be worth picking that kind of item up for your team. Kex, obviously, as you said, has got that Serpent's Fang. As you said, it's not easy to rely on the Ruthless Predator. You just kind of want to have that shielding reduction pretty much all the time.
Yep.
It's going to be important.
And unfortunately, the only person who could really... I mean, I guess Pyke can build it, but Pyke's not that good at applying it. Renekton probably the best.
Tatui goes in. Gooby actually managed to delay that with the Hextech Satchel charge. And that's a wasted ultimate from Tatui. The rest of the team were not quite there to follow up, and they weren't able to convert as quickly as they would have liked. And with 24 seconds to go until that Infernal Soul, it's a pretty big thing to have wasted here for Tatui. Might give Riddle a slight edge, obviously one they've been looking for quite some time. As Outlandish looking for the engage, has got that stolen Renekton ultimate as that spear lands on Snare, but the healing is there, and actually simply now going aggressive to zone away Kext. If Kext is zoned away, KOVA are not in a good spot, or rather, Riddle are not in a good spot. That's a nice pull on to Tatui, though. Some low HP bars. KOVA don't technically need to fight this if they don't want to, but it looks like they are going to go straight for it.
Then they want to contest it, but they're getting poked out so heavily here. Need dodge your spears, dodge your bombs. Ult comes in for a bit of sustain.
They need it. They need it right now. Maybe Outlandish looks for the engage here, takes down PlayStation pretty low. For the meantime, Kext has popped that ultimate. And this is where KOVA wants to try and bounce away. It's a very aggressive play by Simply, and Kext taken down super low. Outlandish picks up the kill. And this now will be the time for KOVA to convert. That's an Infernal Soul on the line. Slowq takes out. But in the meantime, Tatui, finally, if you bought into Tatui stocks at the lowest point in the game, you're now bloody rich, because this man is popping off, and they're going to get the Infernal Soul. Going to the moon. He's going to the moon. That would have been the better line, Orcs.
Oh my lord, what a gamer, honestly. Definitely a suboptimal laning phase, but who cares about the laning phase when you can win the team fights? We'll get a beautiful replay of that one. And it's just, you know, Kext goes in, gets dismantled in about a split second. Outlandish goes super hypey, and then watch Tatui here going in over the wall with this sort of ult Q combo and just absolutely shreds these 3 targets. Honestly, start off as like a 0-5 Riven. Best 0-5 Riven I've ever seen.
Legit. Tatui to the moon. Like you said, Tatui to the moon.
He's 8-6 now, right? He's actually just brought it back.
Actually positive KDA.
If you didn't watch the start of this game, people might think he actually played the whole thing well.
He heard us talking smack and realized that he had to sort it out and prove us wrong. So congratulations, Tatui. You're kind of popping off now, my man. And actually, the longer this game goes, the worse it is for Riddle, realistically, unless you can find some kind of like crazy angles. I just feel like you're playing into what feels like the insane ultimate sustain comp. And
you know what? I want to see Karma Mantra Q onto Gooby. I want to see him get goobed. I want to see how much damage that does. Because I think with the Infernal Soul, he might actually just 100-0 him.
PlayStation very close too. Goodness gracious, Mega Inferno Bomb comes out. MC's looking for it, but he stole it. MC gets it. But that might be the start of the fight here for KOVA, though. They don't want to give this away. Gooby.
Hit one.
Yeah. Oh, Gooby forced a flash here. Hex takes Social Charge coming back through soon. Outlander should be able to chase him down, and I think Slowq is just dead.
That damage.
I know. Gooby using the explosions of the...
Oh, he's goobing away.
He's goobing away, legitimately. Is he going for it? He's like, I've got the barrel. If I can buy enough time, maybe I can get this with the satchel charge, you know?
He got goobed.
He got goobed. Mate, I have no idea what's going on in this game. What is happening?
Me neither, honestly. It's good. It's good, though. Oh,
wait, Tiara.
Timing.
Tiara, and finally, get a kill for PlayStation.
Yep. I will say, though, obviously, I was talking earlier about how I got to see this bot lane played out in LCK challenges by DRX. Seen a bit of deja vu with the Pyke Ziggs performance here. 5-17. Would you see Kex, you know, making it interesting?
I'm not even going to bother play-by-play in this, mate. Kex. I mean, that was just
bit of a Kex W, in my opinion.
Kex W right there. Simply just kind of outplayed a little bit, but he is also a 3-item vein.
And there's a 25 stack med guys near me now, by the way.
Oof. And Gooby got goobed.
Yep, Gooby got goobed once again. Tatui's 10-6. This is... People are going to look at this and be like, wow, he picked Riven into an action and popped off? No, not at all. Not even slightly. Look at that damage. How disgusting is Karma?
27k. And it's like 22k Outlandish and 22k Vayne. Pretty disgusting, honestly.
It's why this champ gets banned all the time. Well, in fairness, people mostly build it like supporty, so you wouldn't even see this. But this is some gaming.
Maybe they're creating a new meta. The Karma Soraka bot lane. You see a Ziggs pick, KOVA got you covered. Karma Soraka.
Like I said, I was speaking to Chronicle about this, one of the casters of the LCK, and he said, so obviously Ziggs, particularly for T1, was like a really big pick for them, right? And in one of their series against NF Red Force, they left the Ziggs open, and they went like, I think it was Lucian Yumi, and you just out-sustained all the poke, and you could just like push up on the Ziggs and out-trade him level 1. So that was like my thought process with this bot lane into the Ziggs. Obviously they got ganked a ton, so that made things a bit rough, but you know, they're doing good, they're vibing. Outlandish is also vibing.
Outlandish, mate. Outlandish is vibing in this game. He's been all over the map. Oh my god, it's disgusting. Serpent's Fang doing nothing. Serpent's Fang in shambles now.
Grievous Wounds, you know, they need to go further. It just needs to be like, you know, if you buy this item, healing is removed from the game. Everyone's health only goes down for the rest of the game. Because it's just, it's pretty disgusting, some of the numbers I'm seeing.
Okay, wait. We're looking for a Renekton Ziggs backdoor attempt here,
I think Renekton Ziggs win this, by the way.
I think they might do. You've seen some backs delayed. Actually, PlayStation going for it. He stuns too.
Wait, the Aurelia's there too. It's only Fury.
Wait.
Oh my lord.
Tatui goes in looking for a 1v3 play. He finds the first kill, but it will be a shutdown going over to Kext. But they've lost the Ziggs. They lost the Ziggs. The hero. The hero in Tatui takes down Ziggs and stops the backdoor attempt from Riddle. That might now allow KOVA to go a little bit more and take away some of those inhibitors in the Riddle base. Or
potentially that Elder Dragon. Once more, for the 12th time this game, Gooby got goobed.
Got goobed pretty hard, my man.
Yes, he did. And, you know, I respect Riddle still going all out. They know what's at stake here. Their massive win streak. Really.
Yeah, exactly. It's their 7-game win streak into playoffs that's on stake right now. You know, that is a big deal.
And it's actually really big that Tatui managed to pop Gooby here, because he does so much damage to towers. And what is even more crazy is watch this moment here, right? Okay, so Ziggs goes down. Watch this. You ready? That's 1,000 gold shutdown that Kex just got from the Riven. How mind-blowing is that? That the state of the game has gone here.
They're doing it again, by the way. Like, you can see they're not even... Oh, wait, what? Oh, my God! That is disastrous.
You know what? Gooby just goobed them, right?
Yeah,
He's goobing it up.
He's got his own redemption story. We've had about 16 different anime redemption arcs in this game. Gooby's now got his own. Was that his basic attack that did that to the tower?
Yeah, I think he's doing a lot of damage.
He hasn't even got Rabadons yet. He's not even at 3 items at 34 minutes into the game. This game never fails to disappoint. And that tower looks like it's in satchel range, by the way. That Nexus tower looks like it could be in satchel range.
Oh, we're gonna get close. Oh, look at the replay. Boom. Second replay, boom.
Oh, you hate to see it if you're Outlandish.
We got the replay, boom. You know, he may be 1 in 12, but he's making things happen.
Got a Baron spawning relatively soon here. Riddle, I mean, they're just trying to threaten top lane. They're trying to threaten that as their route to entry. You can actually see now KOVA are pretty keen to clear those waves out in the mid and bot to ensure that there isn't an easy way for them to get in. And that will be the Baron started up now by Riddle. With that Elder Dragon, it's enough to kind of keep KOVA at bay for the time being. What is... I mean, are they trying to like find a way to teleport everybody into the base? That would be my thought, I guess. Okay,
feels like they're trying it. Yeah, right? I feel like Ziggs with a little bit of alone time would do a lot of damage, and KOVA are kind of on the back foot now because they're so scared of leaving their base for it to get backdoored. Just a crazy turn of events, in all honesty. What else is crazy? I want to see how much AP Karma has, because she's got full stack Medjais and a Rabadons.
Our observer has done the math. The tower, the Nexus tower, is satchel chargeable. It is 689 AP for Karma.
It's quite a lot. How much healing is the Moonstone from the Soraka done? That is not that much. I thought it'd be more, but then again, they did nerf this item. What it used to be.
Oh, right. This is going to be pretty tense now because you can see that KOVA are hyper aware of a backdoor situation that can occur here. Not that backdoor really seems to be on the cards for Riddle right now. Really,
backdoor to the front door.
Yeah, the backdoor is the front door right now here for Riddle. They're just happy to push through onto that mid lane tower. I still... Oh, what is that damage, Snurmy? I mean, Goopy just has to go back now.
That's a goobening if I've ever seen one. I don't know what you do about that situation. At least MC has some healing.
Yeah, MC's got some healing. But one more of those empowered Qs and Gooby's going to get goobed.
Scary. Plus, I don't know, man. The skin feels... The Q doesn't look like it's going to do that much damage, right? It doesn't... Like, sometimes you have those abilities that are big and they're like, okay, that's going to do... Like, when the Mega Inferno Bomb comes down, you're like, oh, Lord help me. This is going to do a lot of damage. But this Karma Q, it just looks like she's firing like some tiny little thing at you. And it's like... And then it hits you for like 1 billion.
I love that PlayStation's just waiting to get a ward in, by the way. Like, he's just so desperate to get a ward in.
Yeah. They've spotted that, though, so they should be able to just come over and clear it.
And there's going to be an inhibitor respawning, too, so that's going to stop that backdoor attempt coming through easily.
Slow it down.
Yeah.
Oh, Jarrett, go on. And he gets the ward.
Can you teleport to Nidalee traps?
I'm pretty sure you can, but he's clearing this one out, so...
Goodness gracious.
I've seen people TP to shaker boxes, the back door. It's pretty broken. They don't have that wood there. Obviously, would probably just have to flash over the wall and go for it. Baron is timing out. Elder Dragon in 2 minutes. This game seems like it's never going to end.
This game is never going to end. We're heading to 40 minutes now. This has been the and this is going to sound weird, this has been the longest 40-minute game I've ever cast. Some games when it's like really close, like the Tricked game versus was it Tricked versus Singularity? But that was a really banger 40-minute game, and it didn't feel that long. But this
game has aged us.
This game has aged me, and it hasn't aged like wine either. I'm not gonna lie, it's aged like milk.
Oh.
Simply's at full item build almost as well. I mean,
he's pretty strong. Oh, that's Nidalee trap.
Look at them. They're just sticking the Nidalee traps.
You know what they're going for.
They have to. Simply just going for it now. Simply just forcing the flash out of Slowq. He's going to chase him down. Flashes forward. Slowq.
What is this champ?
Just gets demolished.
Honestly,
they have to go for it, don't they?
They have to TP now, honestly, and just go for the base race. You can see TP coming in from Snurmy. Or are they flanking? Oh, they want to stop. They're stopping the recalls. It's the Zig solo backdoor.
The Zig solo backdoor, but Tatui's there. Here comes Kext as well. He gets condemned out of it. It is going to be Tatui in the meantime. Has got the angle back into the base.
He's got no minions, but he can just battle.
He's just the tower. He's going for it. Look how quickly he's going for it. He's going to use that bomb. He's going to try and buy some time. Flashes away. Goes for the basic attacks. Goes for the basic attacks, but doesn't get it. Oh my God. He is one basic attack away. And KOVA. Hero Tatui. Forget the moon. That man's in the bloody nebula. This is a win for KOVA, and it is a hard-fought win at that.
They end Riddle's win streak. They completely goobinate Gooby. And Tatui comes back with a redemption arc. What a game, honestly. I think this will go down in the ages as one of the most League of Legends games.
That was one of the most League of Legends games ever. If that Condemned didn't land on the teleporting Renekton, by the way, that was game over. That would have been Riddle winning.
I mean, like, if honestly, maybe if Gooby had bought like I don't know if he had a Sorcery Pot at the time. Maybe he'd bought a Lich Bane. If he'd sold Nightman, bought a Lich Bane, that could have been the difference maker.
Maybe.
It's inches. And this game went both nothing and everything. And everything.
But what I will say is Tatui, the biggest anime redemption arc I've ever seen in my life. What a monster. What an absolute monster.
What a gamer.
Do you know what? What a great way to end on the end of the regular season NLC split. Brilliant game. Brilliant game. I loved every single second of it. I'm going to hand it over to our desk. They're going to have Snurmy ready for an interview. I hope they ask him how broken bot lane Karma is. We will see you shortly. Or rather, not shortly. We'll see you maybe in a few weeks for the playoffs.